Okay, so you started right here?
Yeah, and I mean, so we started out in a stealth camper out of necessity.
Okay.
Right, the mother of all invention. And it actually was a $500 enclosed 6x12 enclosed trailer that I bought from one of my old bosses.
Okay.
And I gutted it out, I reframed it, and I put vapor barrier in it so that if I want to tip it on its back, close it out, it's real rugged.
So you could tip it on its back.
Yeah. And so we slowly made improvements as I would do a handyman job and demo out materials from a house. One example, old growth cypress wood floor. You can't even buy it anymore, and I put that wood floor in there.
Oh, right? That's dope.
Yeah, I took 1/4-inch plywood. I finished out the inside after I vapor buried it and insulated it.
So first you just had that without that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we towed it behind a truck, and I mean, we went all over Georgia, Florida. And now we paid cash for this. That allowed us to...
How much did you spend on that altogether?
I got like $1,200.
$1,200 max. And then this?
And I bartered for the generator about $600 worth, right? I did work for everything. I didn't actually pay cash for anything, right? Except this. I paid cash for this once I saved up living in that.
Uh-huh.
All right? So we literally started from less than nothing. I got out of prison in 2017.
Okay.
All right? And when I did, I got out with less than nothing.
Yeah.
And I had started over before, but it was extremely hard after that to have a positive outlook. And I knew I had a lot of catching up to do in life. And so I said the only way that I'm going to get that is if I lock everything down myself.
Yeah.
And work on nothing but catching up. And that's what I did. I paid nothing out if I didn't have to, and I lived on nothing if I, if I could. And we rented a couple houses between now and then. A rent to own. We were going to buy a home. We put 6 months worth of my income into that house and materials, and then got evicted from at short notice.
Yeah.
The landlord screwed me. And when we left there, I took my trailer, our Jeep, and left. And I had started that project there. That was at the end of 2017, beginning of 2018. Beginning of 2018.
So you've been living on the road since 2018?
Off and on, yeah. Like we rented a house, the one for 6 months. I got the wood flooring material from. We lived down in Rockledge, Florida. We rented a house paying the mortgage payment. And until they sold. We tried to buy then, but my VA loan wouldn't cover the aluminum wiring in the house unless I
the dog
to fix it.
Oh. You don't care if he's out.
She's a sweetheart.
Dad?
Nope. So we got a loft up there that can sleep up to 2. We got a sweet clementine on our table. Get off the table. Get off the table. Go. These chairs pivot and rotate so that you can make a full J-shaped living room when you want to just chill with your family and watch TV. Plenty of cabinet space. And we got a kitchenette here. Sorry, don't mind the dirty dishes. I don't like doing dishes. Air fryer now. We got a refrigerator that runs on propane or electricity. Stove, oven, right? Everything that you really need to live well with none of the frills that you don't really need, right? And since moving into this, we've been in this for 1.5 years, full time. And we actually don't regret it. It is a lot more work for sure. But when you look at the prospects of the fact that we have 2 generators, which are power plants to us, and an inverter that we can run on silently without running anything, we have power when we need it. We have a water storage tank underneath there, right? And a hot water heater. So all the things that you really need, that you're used to having in a home, we have here on site, wherever we put our home. And we try to live by this motto, home is where we park it. But really, home is where we all can be free and live our life with the pursuit of happiness still intact.